Why Todd and Julie Krisly now have hope for early release. Hello everyone, welcome back to my another video. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a like up. Todd and Julie Krisly now have hope for an early release, but why? It seems something big has happened that has led them to believe they can get out early. Their daughter Savannah has also been trying to get them out of prison since the day they were arrested. Keep reading to find out more. Todd and Julie Krisly in federal prison. Todd and Julie Krisly are currently in federal prison. The two of them were arrested for tax evasion and fraud. This is something they still have not owned up to. However, their daughter, Savannah Krisly, has been fighting for their freedom. Julie has a resentencing hearing. However, she did not get any time shaved off of her sentence. Fans think this is due to her asking for so much and Savannah calling out the judge. In fact, she got more probation time out of the hearing. Her lawyers blamed it on her fame and the judge wanting to make a point. Why they have hope for an early release. Todd and Julie Krisly are now hopeful for an early release. This is since Donald Trump was elected as the new president of the United States. Savannah truly believes Trump will pardon her parents. Todd is jumping for joy in prison and is so optimistic that he will be able to walk out of there when Trump takes office. Ever since they were convicted, she has spent every waking hour campaigning to free them, and when she found the loophole through the RNC, she jumped on it. She took that stage in the hope of seeing her parents walk out of jail, and it will likely happen. So of course she is gloating. Everyone is just hoping that she stops going on. Fans do not think this is going to be the case though. They think the Krisleys are nowhere close to being a priority on Trump's to-do list. It seems that the entire family thinks Donald Trump is going to let them out of prison early. However, this has not been confirmed by Trump himself or anyone else. Fans seem to think the family is delusional for thinking this. People think he has cries over selling her memories. Krisly knows best alum. Lindsay Chrisley is crying over selling her memories. She has had a struggle over the last several years as she ended her marriage. Then, her parents went off to prison, which further alienated her from her siblings. Now, a big chapter in her life is closing, and she has all of the feelings. Keep reading to see what life-altering event is currently happening. Lindsay Chrisley says goodbye to her old life. So much has happened to Lindsay Chrisley over the last handful of years. She had eloped with Will Campbell in 2012 and together, they had a beautiful son, Jackson. Unfortunately, their relationship hit too many roadblocks, and they ended up calling it quits. 9 years after they initially tied the knot, they finalized their divorce. She was in a relationship with a man who appeared to make her happy, Trent Weiser, but that had since ended. Now she is keeping some things in her life more private as she needs to protect herself. That is likely a great idea being such a public figure with a child she adores. To add to all of this, her parents, Todd and Julie Krisly, headed to prison in January 2023. Prior to this, they came together with her sister, Savannah Krisly, and the family felt united. Then, Savannah turned on Lindsay, blaming her for their parents' incarceration, which was a total of 19 years. It was hard for Lindsay, but she has kept going on with her podcasts and working for her family. Now she is making big moves, literally and figuratively. According to People, the 35-year-old has sold her home. She shared the huge news on the Thursday, November 7th episode of Coffee Convos, which she co-hosts with teen mom alum, Kaylin Lowry. While talking about it, Lindsay Krisly had this to say. Yesterday, I went to my house, and a song that I listened to, like heavily through my divorce, is a song called Let That Pony Run. It's like an old country song. Admittedly, she was unsure if she could go into the office as she felt she looked insane. I pull into the closing office and immediately that comes on. And I'm just sitting there in my car weeping, and I'm like, I cannot go into this closed office. Like they are going to think I'm an absolute psychopath. This was the home Lindsay and her son moved into after her divorce in 2021, closing a new chapter. For Lindsay Krisly, that home signified a new chapter as she closed a very hard one. She shared how she cried and mourned her divorce in this home. Plus, she added that my parents were on trial when I lived there. So significant life events revolved around the Canton, Georgia home. Luckily, after going through 15 pages, she signed the papers and it was done. In a way, there was closure in the sadness. But I do feel like a complete weight lifted off of my shoulders, and I spent time with some of my best friends here yesterday. Though everything went smoothly and she felt much better, the morning brought a whole new bucket of feelings. Lindsay suddenly was bogged down with sadness because she realized the home was never going to be hers again. When I woke up this morning, it was like the reality of the situation sank in, and I should be so happy. I'm like, okay, well, when funds hit my account, that should be something that makes me thrilled. But now I'm like, I can never go back there. In the end, Lindsay knows it will all work out and she will get through it. It just takes some time. Do you understand Lindsay's sadness despite being ready for the change? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. Thanks for watching this video. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel, America Trends 24, and stay with us.